Fandom, how's it going? This is your boy Hardcover, and today we're talking about the pick of the week, and the pick of the week is the Conan Omnibus Vol.1. What's so important about this is that this collects a huge chunk of the content that was located in the Colossal Conan Omnibus. Now, for those of you out there that have never gotten your hands on the Colossal Conan Omnibus, that thing was a pain in the ass to lug around. However, it did contain some bomb-ass comics. I'm talking about some of the best Conan stories that have ever been written, including my personal favorite Conan story, Born on the Battlefield, which essentially shows the birth of Conan and his origin. Long since out of print, this material has been sought after by comic book fans for a very long time. For a good reason. This material has been widely praised by critics and fans alike as some of the best Conan stories that have ever been told. Now, if you've never read a Conan story, chances are when you hear the character of Conan, you think the classic Arnold Schwarzenegger, jacked as hell guy, who's pretty much a dummy at the same time, not really that bright. The Conan in these stories is very much an intelligent character. He's swift. He has to be cunning because his opponents are a lot stronger, they're a lot faster, and in a lot of cases, they're a lot better than him. That's part of the reason why I like these stories so much, because Kurt Busiek went into it knowing that Conan, not exactly the most renowned character in the world. Yes, among comic fans that have read the classic Robert E. Howard stuff, they really know who the real Conan is. But for the general audience, they're not as well versed in the character, and they pretty much think of the dummy, muscle-bound guy. Going for about $17 on in-stock trades on release week. The amount of content here is insane, guys. I can't believe that Dark Horse is publishing this for this cheap of an amount when they could have easily paid double for this, because you know Marvel and DC probably would have. Let's be honest, they would have. But the only real downside of this collection is that it's in trade paperback, not in hardcover format. So I know a lot of you guys that are out there, you're purists, you're like, I only read books in hardcover. This might not be for you, but for everybody else that has been looking forward to this content and that has been searching for it and that didn't get their hands on the Colossal Conan, this is a hell of a pickup. And the art in here is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. A lot of the art here is done by Carrie Nord, and I have to say it is gorgeous, guys. It really is. Carrie Nord kind of tends to use this really orangey palette for a lot of the backgrounds, and honestly, it's beautiful stuff. He's got kind of an Eric Powell watercolor style to him that if you're a fan of that type of material, you will absolutely love. I mean, just gorgeous landscapes, gorgeous fights. It's incredible stuff that if you, please, look, I usually edit this better, you know, skipping a lot of this stuff, but if you have never read a Conan story, you gotta try this stuff out. It is a steal for this price, guys. Really, really. I have not been this hyped for a pick of the week in a long time. This really is one of the better deals of this year. There you have it, guys. That is my pick of the week, the Conan Omnibus. When I had this book, it was hands down one of the best things that I had read in a long time. It was fantastic, beautiful art, great storytelling, and this price, like I've already said throughout this whole video, you can't beat it. You really can't. I mean, for 18 bucks, for about 18 bucks, you are getting over 400 pages of content, guys. You really cannot go wrong with this. Thank you so much for checking out this channel, patrons. Thank you so much for donating, and of course, as always, I love you, and I'll see you soon.